Good morning. August 2nd, Tuesday trading day. Early into August here. And we're just going to jump right into it because we don't have a great deal of time. There's a couple of minutes here before I think the heavy hitters get into the market. And here we go with the 2 hour chart, following up with yesterday's thoughts or impressions. Well, we had thought maybe one or two trading sessions in this divergence would start to rear its head. So we've broken into the 2.25. Is that significant? It shows a little bit of price correction, but we are operating under a really nice divergence going on right here, and we do like these on the 2 hour with the NASDAQ. And it looks like sellers have breached that zero line, so we are going to be watching for a breakdown of the anchored volume weighted average prices, and we're also going to be looking at the 10-minute chart for a breakdown around anchored volume weighted average price from the high, the 5 DMA, and that first pivot that we're working with right here. So we've got two pivot anchored volume weighted average prices to monitor during the day, and the 1.25 on the 2 hour. And then we're going to drag this one in here and take a look at our 10-minute chart. There's the anchor from the high that we're working with. So that's a pretty important anchor for me to watch during the day. And I like to adjust these titles or these text annotations with the averages, so that we know anchored volume average price, so 5 DMAs underneath that, and the anchored volume weighted average price from the it would have been this pivot that we're working with for the time being, since this was an area of support previously. So looking for a flip of the 5 DMA. We're going to see what the bulls want to do with this today, or if they want no part of it, and this is just going to be a price correction. So this is the minor channel that we've been working with on the 10-minute chart. So this gives our chart some structure, and we're outside the 3.25. So I would like to see something a little bit lower in the price correction to remove that channel, and then start operating on a corrective channel, minor. In the grand scheme of things, it's not the overall picture, obviously. But for intraday trading, and it looks like we're into the session now, I'm going to watch and see what happens around that 5 DMA. If the bulls want to try to blast through it, and then we're going to monitor this anchored volume average price for a position, because I do. Yeah, let's see what the heavy hitters want to do here. Maybe come up and test yesterday's close. It would be up here somewhere, but this is the area that I'm concerned with. This is the area that I'm going to watch to possibly take a bid to go the other way if this is going to continue to follow that 2 hour divergence that's happening right now. So the market opens, they start leaning. I feel like this happens quite consistently. Market opens, we start leaning in one direction, and then we go the other. And I've been doing this intraday trading over the last, I would say probably solid month for the challenge that we're working with. So in the Discord channel, we're working on a challenge. Can you make $100 to $200 a day trading the intraday market and keep the money? If you can keep that structure to your trading, where you're being profitable on a daily basis, and you're a consistent trader. So we're gonna watch it today. I'm gonna wait for a position. I'm gonna wait for the morning noise, the morning heavy hitters to make a decision. Wow, they're really already pushing up towards that 5 DMA. So we might get we'll make it a pretty good look relatively early as to what the market wants to do. But I'm gonna watch that 2 hour. The 2 hour is what I'm looking for, is what I'm operating on, is that bearish divergence that's coming off the 225, and we're going to monitor. So we're going to look for, I'm tilting or I'm leaning, final impressions, I'm leaning towards looking for a short position to see if yeah, this market's going to correct a little bit. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Just a quick morning impression, and let's get into the intraday trading here.